Yes? Now, what story should I tell?
Energy? Could you relate that one story of astrology?
Astrology, all right. You see, Baba, when having met Baba, Baba never, encouraged astrology or stars or palmistry or horoscopes and such things. But even then, we as human beings, we have our frailties and we take recourse to that sometimes. I give you an instance. In 1943, I had met Baba in 1932, and then 34 also, when I came to Bombay, we were in a steamer. At that we were coming from the Persian Gulf to Bombay. Our steamer was a slow steamer stopping at every port, and there we had some friends from India who had come to Persia on a tour sightseeing, and they were coming together with us in the same boat. When we reached Karachi, the purser of the ship, who was a Parsi and known to me, comes to me that, Meji, if you want to go and reach Bombay 2 days earlier, I can arrange for you and your wife only, 2 people, to be transferred from this ship to the fast ship. He saw there was a ship at the anchor. This ship, which is going right now and will reach 2 days earlier, it is going straight to Bombay without stopping at any place. I thought of it. I was even tempted to go. But then I thought that these people, respectful people who had come from Bombay to Persia and they are now returning with us, to leave them behind and we too only go away, it does not look nice. So I looked to the niceties of Maya and I declined this offer. Well, after 2 days, 3rd day we reached Bombay, and as usual I went to a Baba lover's house to find out where Baba was, because Baba was travelling, sometimes Ahmednagar, sometimes Nasik, sometimes Bombay, somewhere. He was all the time in those days moving. So I go to inquire at that particular place where all information was available, and they were all good friends. I was told that Baba had yesterday left for Europe in a ship. Just a day earlier, yesterday means I go there in the morning, and yesterday evening he had left. My ship reached in the morning, and one evening before, Baba had already left for Europe. How Baba gave me an opportunity. Baba knew that I was coming. Baba knew that I was coming. That purser went out of his way. It was not his business at all to come and offer us the 2 seats to come to Bombay 2 days earlier. Yet Maya prevented me to take that opportunity. So I did not meet Baba, and I was very much disappointed. So again, then the war started and I could not come earlier. So in 1943, I again came to Bombay. That means it was now 11 years I had not met Baba. At Bombay, a business friend of mine, I was doing business in Persia. That's another story. So from Persia I came with my wife, and a business friend of mine came to see me, inquired about my business. He was a good friend of mine, very sympathetic. He had helped me in my business in earlier days also. So he inquired, how was the business, how is I said, well, by Baba's grace everything is really very good, and I don't worry now about anything. I have no debts, fortunately, to pay to anybody, and I earn my bread very easily. So he said that this is wartime money you have earned. You have to be careful. Wartime money always slips from people's hands, and you must invest in some landed property or something, part of your earnings. Then he casually asked me, have you got your horoscope? I said, I don't believe in horoscopes and I don't have any. And it's a custom in India that when a child is born, after 6th or 7th day, the horoscope is prepared. So every family has got horoscopes there, practically every. So he says that your father must be having the horoscope at your place. No, sorry, why don't you get it? I also, just out of curiosity, asked my father and got my horoscope. Then he takes me to a friend of his, a big astrologer, a well-known astrologer, a Sanskrit scholar, old venerable gentleman, whom our government ministers in their difficulties used to consult. So he said, this is the best man to see your horoscope, you come with me. So we went to him one evening, And that gentleman looked at the horoscope and said that I will give you full details next week. Again next week we go, and then he says that you are running into this star and that combination and this combination, and they are all malefic. And you are apt to lose more than 50% of what you already earned. It's time that you take care of what you have. Definitely you are running into bad stars very shortly. I say that I do not have any cash money or securities or shares or properties. I have got everything invested in goods because I was a businessman doing merchandise, and they are spread all over Persia. He said, better sell away till the going is good. So I also sent a telegram immediately to my offices everywhere that start selling all the goods at current market rate. Anything that comes. Then I received a telegram from Baba. I had informed Baba that I have arrived. Baba asked me to come to see him with my wife at Lahore in night. So I go to Baba. Baba inquired. Baba said that after 11 years you are coming to me now. Tell me from 1932 to 1943 everything that has happened in your life. So I described everything, how we fared, what has happened, how my child was born, what was everything. Then this story also came. I said the other day I had been to the astrologer like this, and he asked me to sell away the goods. So I have instructed already the offices. So he takes my ear and twists his, not in ordinary, just he twist like this. It pained me actually. He says, you damn fool, what do you take me to be? I said, God. Then who makes and unmakes your stars? I say, God. Then still you send this telegram to change your stars? Do you mean to say if your stars are going to be bad, you are going to change it by selling away goods, you are going to save that situation? I said, well, I did it. So he asked me to write a telegram immediately that they should not sell anything till I return to Iran, Persia. Baba's disciple Vishnu, who was looking after these affairs in those days, was sitting near. Baba immediately asked him to send the telegram immediately. There and there he made me send that telegram. And believe me, and then he gave me instructions, you carry on your business as you are doing. Why selling away goods like that? When you feel like selling, sell. When you feel like buying, buy. Carry on your business as you have been doing up to now, without caring for the stars. And when those stocks that I had at that time, when I went to Persia and slowly sold them, I made a profit of 150,000 rupees on that only. Whereas the astrologer has predicted 50% loss, over 50% loss. So, in our practical day-to-day life, I don't think astrology is ever going to help us. What is astrology? Stars. Stars says that such and such thing is going to happen to you. Can you prevent that? It's only in our imagination we prevent that or we... So what is the use of consulting astrologers? Baba definitely said, and when we particularly who have so much love for Baba and who take him as God incarnate, we know that whatever our stars or our destiny, it is designed by Baba. Whether it is to our liking or not to our liking. Sometimes it happens, in spite of our good stars, Baba turns them into bad also, for our own benefit. Makes us suffer for our own benefit. So I personally feel that when we have Baba as our guide, when we love him, when we take him as God, our destiny, spiritual, material, everything has been designed by him. That will happen. In spite of our hankering after any other, that is what he has designed is going to happen. So why worry? Why think of even spiritual planes and these things? Let us carry on his message of love and service to others. If we love each other, if we serve each other, we do his work.